This is a love story about stories. The stories held with tender care by the hands of a young librarian named Darcy Bookman. Futures always seem infinitely vast, at the cusp of maturation. One struggles to sharpen their depth perception of time, like trying to reach the seafaring star that merely points the way home. But for Darcy, his lucky star seemed closer than sunlight itself, and he couldn't shake that something important was right there, something he'd never sensed before.
Where's that voice coming from?
What are you doing?
You know, what am I doing? More so, what am I? What are you? What is this?
Oh, it's been too long in development. God forbid I let my own protagonist get me off tangent.
You said love story about stories. Is this a story? Am I a story?
Well, yeah, no.
God forbid. Are you God?
No.
I suppose that makes sense. I don't think God would have a voice half as pretty as yours. Your voice is really great for whatever this is.
Thanks. Can we stop this impromptu, please?
One more thing. I know this is out of the blue, but I feel... and I was just wondering...
What?
Are you seeing anyone?
Just you.
Well, you know what I meant.
Darcy's first love of books, and eventual second love, was to be found in the library that he spent his formative years in.
Formative? I was formed just now, wasn't I? And here I am.
And by default, he found himself strongly attracted to the job of librarian. Strongly attracted.
Wedgie. Could have asked.
And as the days passed, Darcy found himself sorting books on the top shelf.
And here we go to me finding myself sorting books on the yes. Young souls. Wow, the characterization here is just flawless. Did you write this one?
Yes. Mostly mine here.
Oh, I knew it. I could hear you in the narration. How do you do these characters? Wow, they must just speak to you.
In a manner of speaking.
Hey, why is this with me on it?
Don't open that one!
Why not?
You can't!
I shouldn't?
No, you can't!
And who says it's not my choice? Hey, who's this girl? This girl wasn't here before, I know she wasn't! I thought this was just you and me!
Although Darcy had never noticed, day after day there had been someone there beside him all this time, and unexpectedly for both of them, she was about to make a move. And in one deft action, Darcy arrived in the nick of time. Book, line, and sinker.
So it is a book!
I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't caught me, Darcy. I never noticed you there.
Neither did I you. You know, it was like someone just thought you up right that moment, and you suddenly just existed.
I'm so glad you exist. Not just because you saved me, of course. I mean, duh. You're just a very intriguing person.
It must be the books I was reading. I was kind of boring before I started reading. Did you know our narrator wrote most of these?
I'm not that easily bored. I mean, I like working here in the silence.
Our narrator. She's a disembodied voice somewhere up there.
Oh, shoot. You told me your name, but I never... My name's Melissa.
Melissa. Hi. Well, have you read the book that almost got you killed?
Of course. It's one of my favorites, actually. I already die all the time when I read it.
Yes! Young Souls is fantastic. Dynamics and dialogue at its finest.
Because it's at its rawest, right?
Right. So imperfect?
But so... possible.
I'll go put this copy back up for you then.
Oh, can I do anything to make this up for you?
What, the putting the book away?
No, saving my life. Could I take you to dinner?
Said Melissa, with eyes unblinking in expectation, two seas of jade constellations that effortlessly mirrored Darcy's. Darcy was lost in reverie inside the infinite view between them, but found the sense to respond with an
I'd love to.
Wow. Never mind. Thank you so much. I don't get out that much. Ever.
Me neither. Literally never. Literally.
For some reason, I just feel more alive now, you know?
She cocked her beret in determination with a nervous sideways glance as she realized she was noticed, and Melissa held it tight as she left for her dorm. Darcy smiled in spite of himself. So, what do you think of her?
Melissa? Great! I can't wait to go out with her and propose on the first date and live happily ever after.
Sarcasm doesn't work well written down.
Sarcasm? I better get ready. I can brush up on my romance through your books, no? You are quite the romantic.
Oh, well, you know, I try to walk the border of sappy...
And sincere, right? And you're almost perfect at that. just maybe think about revising Melissa? I'm sure she'll be a big hit with people looking for the next book-to-movie adaptation.
Dude, I made her perfect. For you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, really. I know that's a big deal. I'm not interested in perfect, per se.
Come on, what's wrong with her?
Nothing. I mean, I do feel a strong attraction, but I think you have more to do with that. I want to make my own love. But you did write her. I'll do this for you. I mean, you'll be happy if I do, right?
I don't know. Don't say stuff like that.
Sorry, that was too much. You take as much time as you need to decide what you want me to do. It's a pen name, isn't it?
Huh?
The name on your books? You don't really strike me as an Adriana.
How did you...
I bet your real name is twice as beautiful.
Ugh. So lost in trying to prepare, before Darcy knew it, he was in front of the bistro.
Stop that!
You keep forcing me to hurry this story up before something happens.
Before what happens? Oh, gee, I've never even been on a date or anything.
No, you got this. I know you do.
You're just saying that.
No, I know you inside and out. You're great at this.
Really? You're saying that to me? Great.
Well, yes.
This right here? I'm great?
You look great. I mean, Darcy looked great.
Hi, Melissa. Great to see you.
To be continued. Darcy, I still don't know what my answer is.